What's up out there in YouTube land, everybody? I'm back. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody. I thought I'd do a quick video this evening and share. I got five TTMs in the mail. I've already opened them, but I wanted to share them with you today. My mail carrier brought them to me this morning, and I was kind of shocked to get that many today. It seems like that's how it is. It seems like you either get a crap load back or you get nothing. It seems like a lot of days it's like that. I'll get nothing for a week, and then all of a sudden I'll get like seven at one time. But anyway, I was really happy with the returns. First one I'll show you is Scott Fletcher, who I'll be honest with you, historically Scott Fletcher for years has been a great signer through the mail. But this one here, I had sent him back. It was in like 2020 during the right after COVID, the COVID pandemic started, and it has took um, a little over 2 years, and this showed back up today here on Christmas Eve. So that was really nice. It had been so long, I had even forgot what cards I sent to him. So I looked through it real quick earlier, but I'll show you here. He signed all the cards. I was surprised. I actually had sent five cards, and most of the time I send between two and four to players. But here's the first one. This is a 1993 Topps card, pictured with the Brewers. Scott Fletcher played for several major league teams. Best known and remembered probably for his time as a starter and he made an all-star team with the Texas Rangers. This is a 1989 Topps. He signed it down there. And this is his rookie card, one of his rookie cards with the Chicago Cubs, 1982 Donruss. And that's a really young Scott Fletcher. He came up with them and they traded him to the Chicago White Sox. I can't remember if it was 82 or 83. This is him with the White Sox on an 86 Topps. And the last one here is from 1986 Donruss highlight sets, or a highlight set, Scott Fletcher. That was when he was at the peak of his career, and he was the starting shortstop for the Texas Rangers. He was a pretty good hitter, pretty solid infielder defensively. Um, and the next one here I'll share with you, Bill Landrum. Landrum was a very good relief pitcher for a while. He pitched for several teams. I know he pitched for the Cincinnati Reds. That's who he came up with. The Montreal Expos, who are, if you're not familiar with them, if you're younger, they're now known as the Washington Nationals. And he also pitched. His heyday was with the Pittsburgh Pirates, who he's pitched with there. This is a 1990 Topps. He signed it in blue Sharpie there. He had some really great years on some really good contending Pittsburgh Pirates teams back in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s. They won the division, the national. This is back when they only had four divisions, and the Pirates won the division, I think, in the Eastern National League division in 90, 91, and 92, 3 years running. They never won a World Series, but they were a very good team. And here he is on 88 Topps. That's his rookie card, Topps rookie card with the Reds. And he signed this is 1992 Topps with the Pirates again. And the fourth one, 1992 Fleer. I love this set right here. I always did. I thought it was one of Fleer's better sets. If you're not familiar with the 1991 set, it was ugly, one of the ugliest sets ever, and they turned around and made a beautiful set the very next year to make up for it. The next TTM I got back, we're going old school here, very old school. I know a lot of you viewers might be saying, well, you are old school or you've been old school because these guys played in the 80s and 90s. This guy played in the 70s, okay? Steve Swisher, pitcher here with the St. Louis Cardinals. This is a 1981 Topps card. He signed it in blue Sharpie. Many of you might be more familiar with his son, who played more recently, Nick Swisher, who was also a first-round draft pick formerly. But his father, Steve, was a very good defensive catcher, not that much of a hitter, played for several teams in the big leagues. Here he is with the San Diego Padres. This is a 1982 Topps card. And the 1978 Topps with the Chicago Cubs. And he actually made an all-star team. Even though he wasn't that great of a hitter, he made an all-star team. Great defensive catcher, great handler of pitchers. Probably his best years were with the Cubs. And so that is pretty old school. I sent him 3 cards and he returned 3. Oh, and I forgot the Bill Landrum. I sent that out just about 10 days ago. Got that back. It was a very quick return. Swisher, it's been about a month. So they weren't as long as that Scott Fletcher. Um, the next one here, I sent 4 cards to former Twins ace Dave Goltz. Now we're old school again here. This guy pitched mostly in the 70s and then in the early 80s for a few years. He had his best years in the 1970s. He was a former 20-game winner. He was one of the best pitchers in all of baseball for a few years with the Twins. And that's his 1978 Topps card. He signed it in blue Sharpie. Here he is on an 81 Topps card with the Dodgers. This is after he became a free agent and signed with the Dodgers in 1980. And he never, sadly for him, right after he signed as a free agent, it was a big contract for any player at the time. They gave him a big, huge contract to get him to leave Minnesota, and he fell way off. Yeah, this is a guy that went from a perennial threat to win 20 games a year, and all of a sudden the Dodgers pay big money at the time to get him as a free agent, and he falls off. He's never the same pitcher again. This is him on an 82 Fleer card with the Dodgers. And the last one he signed for me is a 1983 Topps card with the California Angels. And I don't care what you call this team, they've been known as the Anaheim Angels. You know, you can call them the Anaheim Angels, the Los Angeles Angels. They'll always be the California Angels to me. That was what they were when I was growing up, and that's what they were for years. And anyway, Dave Goltz was a very good pitcher. Very happy to get that back. Goltz took about, seemed like I sent that out about 3 weeks ago, so not that long of a return. Okay, and we've got one more to share with you. Ken Singleton, longtime Baltimore Oriole. He also played with the Montreal Expos. I think that's who he came up with, if I'm not mistaken. No, he came up with the Mets. I'm sorry. He came up with the New York Mets in the early 1970s, but he played the bulk of his career with the Baltimore Orioles. He was on many great Oriole teams, also a member of their 1983 World Championship team when they won the World Series that year. And that was an 83 Donruss. Here is 82 Fleer. He signed for me. And Ken Singleton's took a little bit longer. It's been about a month, about like Nick Swisher, I think. Ken Singleton here on an 82 Topps All-Star card that um, is a little bit off center, but still an all-star card, and he signed it, and I'm thrilled with it. So anyway, I was really pleased when the mailman handed me all that mail. Got a lot of great autographs through the mail there today, and to add to my collection. And let's hope that the day after Christmas I get that many more, if not more than that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again soon with more videos. Just wanted to take time out while I had a chance, do a quick video and share my successes today with you all. Thank you all for watching. Be back again soon with more videos, and have a Merry Christmas.